Hey, what's up? Wow, this is not. Whatever. Anyway, because I don't know what a camera is. It over? Should be right there, right? Hey, how you doing? This AK etc. How you doing? I just watched Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's actually a pretty good movie. You should go watch it. Anyway, that being said, it's also my birthday. I don't know. I just want to throw it out there. I had all these thoughts earlier with it being like a funnier pun joke. Anyway, so I'll just tell you the story. I think I stole some popcorn and a drink from the movie theater. It's my birthday, so AMC gave me a free large popcorn. So, dude that was there was a kid. I was like, okay, so yeah, I got this app. Let me get a large drink and it's free popcorn. So show it to me. He's like, do you have the app? I was like, yeah. So he scanned it, all that good shit and everything like that. And we had discussion for a second. But prior to the discussion, I got $10 for somebody else because it was my birthday. And I told the dude, hey, can you break this 5 for me? Sorry, can you break this 10 for me? And I just gave him $5 straight up. Like, I just gave him the $5. But I think I walked off and didn't pay for anything. I don't think I paid for the drink. I was like, did I pay for that? I'm not sure if I paid for it. I don't know because I don't steal shit. So it's like me just, oh, wait, did I forget? It's more or less like I forgot. Like, I don't steal shit. That's the whole thing. Like, I really don't steal shit. I don't need to steal anything. I could pay for it. I think I just forgot because I was doing a whole lot of stuff. Because I was giving him money. I straight up gave him $5. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought I paid, and I was like, "Where's my popcorn?" I don't think I paid anything, but I'm not sure. But it's whatever. I should get free everything for my birthday. Anyway, but yeah, no. The movie's alright. The movie is alright. The movie's good. The movie, I can't talk about it. So yeah. Let's see. Talk about work, I guess, because I'm just talking about my whole day as my birthday. Wake up. When I wake up, my dad and my brother text me, be like, hey, happy birthday. I'm like, I appreciate that shit. Then I'm like, well, gotta go to work. So I went to work. The area that I work into, one of the, we'll just say, there's equipment that I need to actually have in my area for me to be successful into my job was not there. And someone said that they were going to do some shit to actually help me out with that. They didn't. So I had to go get, the new equipment was there, but then when I put the new equipment with it, it didn't work with the software. So then I called IT and put in a work order, and it took them 3 hours and a half to get there. And then while I was 3.5 hours in, I was using the equipment, but not to its fullest capacity. And even though the IT guy came over and did some shit, still not at its full capacity. So I'm kind of fucked. And it's a hilarious, I'm not going to tell you the story, but the reason why I don't have that, the reason why I don't have that equipment is because it's some hilarious ass shit that happened. So anyway, the last 2 days I've been ill-equipped really to do my job properly. And I don't the job itself is like, you're getting too much money. I'm like, this place is incompetent. And then when I actually try, it's still fucked up. So I just do the job. My whole thing is I do the job correctly. Because that's my attitude. I have to do the job correctly. That's just my attitude. I mean, like, the job that I have, I know a bunch of people just like, nah, fuck it, I'm just not gonna do it, and just don't care. And that's understandable. But I'm like one of those people like, look, if you're gonna tell me to do the job and you're gonna pay me to do a job, I'm gonna do the job. You gotta pay me. If you pay me, you get the job done. I'm gonna do it to the best I can. don't harass me about doing the job, because once the job is going to be done, but you're going to be like, I took too long to do the job. I'm like, whatever, bro. I still did it. I did it properly. Who else is going to do the job? Silence. Exactly. So, yeah. That's how that is. It's whatever. Happy birthday to me. Oh, yeah. After I got out of work, my mom, my second cousin, and text me happy birthday. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Appreciate my brother. Appreciate my dad. Appreciate my mommy. Appreciate my second cousin. And then, like, when I'm over here looking through my phone at the movie theaters, I see an email. My auntie fucking gave me a fucking e-card. I was like, yo, I love that shit. That shit was, it was well thought out. Thank you, auntie. I love you. Thank you for doing that shit, because that was something I wasn't expecting. I appreciate that. Yeah. And I guess everybody else at work, whenever they found out or I told them it was my birthday, it was like, yeah, happy birthday and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody. But yeah, it's whatever. I shouldn't have went to work in the first place, but I had to. Like I said in my statement, who else is gonna do it? Exactly. Who else is gonna come over here and deal with all this bullshit other than me? Well, starting to rain right now at the moment. Oh, I learned how to shift the car better now. It took me, what, fucking 2 years? 2 years to fucking learn? Just, the car is a beast. So, like, I try to slow the car. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna slow you down. How you do the shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no cops. Like, nah, the car's like, fuck you. You bet, I'm like, all right, well, all right, fuck. God damn it. I hope nobody's looking at me. That's literally how I'm gonna drive the fucking car. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drive the car in the rain. You're gonna be like, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be like, even in the fucking rain. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. I don't use I really need to use my RPMs and look at them, but I don't. I kind of just feel it out, and feeling it out, it's a lot better for me. I listen to my dad. Thanks, Dad. When my dad came over here to Georgia to come and see me, he was like, oh, you use the gauge? He's like, yeah, I kind of need the gauges to actually see, you know, the RPMs. That's kind of how I drive, and which, that is true. All my cars, I would drive like that with the gauge and everything, especially the fucking, excuse me, because I'm driving, the Honda Civic Si. Oh my God. It actually had like old school cars, like my old ones, even this one, it has a cluster gauge that goes up and down, you know what I'm saying, the RPMs. So you have to look at it. The fucking SI has like a fucking visual, oh, you're going to green, going to yellow, going to red, like that. I'm like, yeah, that's just hot. But it has very much, at least the year model I had, 2015, that shit is underpowered. So, fun car, underpowered car. This has, I'm not gonna say the right amount of power, because it has kind of a little bit too much power for a front wheel drive car specifically. But yeah, because I'll spin my wheels like real hard sometimes. It just all depends on what's going on. Oh, also, I just kind of wanted to say this. I don't like that it's raining, but I do like it raining. I'm more of a positive, I like it raining. Reason being, because rain and everything means a new beginning, specifically for me. It's my own ideological viewpoint that I have as a human, which maybe other people not having the same ideological viewpoint that I have. I'm not bothering anybody with my ideological viewpoint, and I don't think anybody, like, if you believe in that, you believe in that. If you don't, you don't. I'm not hurting nobody. So that's the whole thing. That's basically what I'm getting at. So I believe in, when it rains, it means rains and water and stuff like that, because water is, like, to me, cleansing, cleaning. That's how water feels to me. Then it's also like loving, but it also can be destructive. Water can be destructive as fuck. But yeah, for me right now, the moment for today, as this is happening, it it's a renewal of everything that's going on. So anything that has been bothering me or whatever, because that's how I look at it, anything that's been bothering me, pestering me, made me feel a specific way that I didn't like or whatever, all that shit's gonna be gone. That's how I feel about it. Oh, also, I was gonna do some shit, but I'm not gonna do some shit. So, like, this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna literally make a necklace and pop up, because I'll just tell you, pop up at my job at a different shift and give this chick this fucking necklace and shit. But I'm like, I don't really, it's not, well, yeah, one, I'm lazy, because I didn't make the necklace. I would have to go make it and shit. Then I have to go drive and shit in the rain. You know what I'm saying? So one, I'm lazy, but two is like, I don't want to feel like, I don't want anybody to be like, yeah, no, that guy's a stalker and shit. I'm like, I mean, I like her, but I'm like, not trying to do all that shit. Like, I'm not trying to do all that shit, because I don't want to make it, I just keep on saying, I don't want to make, even though I want something, doesn't mean shit. I would like to see this person, but yeah, ain't shit I can really do about it. So I'm not gonna try to feel like I'm stalking, because it makes me feel like I'm stalking somebody. I've never stalked anybody in my whole entire life, at all. Like that dude in the bushes, I'm not that dude. Persistent, that's the difference. I can be very, 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 very persistent about something that I really want, and most of the time I'm gonna get it, and then when I get it, I don't want it. Or if I get it, it's not exactly what I thought it would be. And I put it in a higher praise than what it actually should be. That kind of goes, that specific sentence goes with people and things. Like, I'm like, I saved up to go, like, alright, you say like this car. It's not what I expected, per se. I do enjoy driving it. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like, I didn't expect it to be this fast for a front wheel drive that it is. Stock. And, yeah. It also has its problems from being in Florida where, like, I have rust and shit, and the engine's not exactly shit because it got like fucking abandoned and shit. So like it has problems, but it's not major problems like that. So I pay way too much money for this car. So anyway, yeah, that's how I feel about all this shit. Whee! But yeah, I love everybody. So anyway, I'm gonna go home. I thought about eating McDonald's because I just saw a McDonald's thing, but I was like, yeah, I got pizza and shit. I got stuff at the house. But sometimes I don't feel like cooking, and I watch this movie and then go home and just chill. So we'll see what happens. And I gotta go to work and shit. I mean, it's not like I don't want to do the job. It's just like, yo, why is it fucked up like this? Like, why? I understand, but like, why is it so incompetent? It's so incompetent, and I just turn my brain off, and I just do my job, and I just try to just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, mostly big shout outs to my family, slightly to the people I work, because I don't really have friends like that. No one who is if they're in my friend area, none of them said happy birthday to me without me saying, hey, it's my birthday. You feel me? So that's how it always goes pretty much every day of my life, where I am a fucking ghost until I get looking sexy as shit. And like, that's why I like being fat to a certain degree. Like, I don't want to be fat because I don't want to be unhealthy, but I like being fat because no one bothers me. But the minute I fucking get a little like skinny and sexy, everybody's like, hey. I mean, certain females come up to me and be like, yo, what's up, still, because they like see something in me. They're like, oh no, you're cute and everything, and I feel like you're gonna achieve some good shit. How you doing? Let me get on a boat right now. I'm like, no, you can't get on the boat right now because I'm 40. You feel me? That's just how that feels. So I really don't know what to do with like a relationship and shit. I really don't. Like I said before, it's pretty much one person I really, really like, and there's like one other person where I'm like, you're tolerable. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, most women, yeah, I gotta say for me, most women that I encounter with, okay, these are the standards. A female who actually really who likes me, but I'm like, yeah, I like you too, but I probably would just fuck you, and then I would leave, and I know you're a very sweet person, and you don't deserve that, so I can't do that to you. You probably don't know the reason why I'm not like talking to you and do all that other shit or whatever. You think it's probably something else, but no, it's just I don't want to hurt your feelings. So like I would get your hopes up and then crush that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking them hoes where they're like, oh, you're going somewhere, let me get some money. No. The hoes who just don't want money and just wants to fuck. No thank you. Because hoes, I can fuck whenever I want. Like, I can get bitches. I'm not trying to get bitches. I'm trying to get a woman. I'm trying to get a wife. So it's real hard, but also like I'm not really trying to like date anybody like that, except for like, ooh, what was that? Except for like one person. Was that in third gear? It was probably in third gear. Nah, I wasn't in third gear. Was it in second gear? You know what? Whatever. It's in gear now. It's in fifth gear. So anyway, yeah, I keep on talking about this one specific person. I'm not gonna give that person's name. I'm not gonna say who it is, and I'm not doing any of that shit. It's just whatever. It makes me sad about it ever so slightly, but ain't shit I can do about it. Because there's a whole thing. It's either be sad and alone by myself, or be sad with someone else that I don't give a fuck about that person. I'm not gonna win each way. So I'd rather just go solo. It's easier for me than it is to put up with someone that I don't like at all. Like, yeah, I mean, we touching and shit. Yeah, I mean, I get you. That's nice physical. I don't love you though. I'm not fucking you. I'm just basically fucking you. I'm not trying to do all that. So that would hurt me, and it probably would hurt the other person when I tell them straight up. I mean, there's certain people who's like, back in the day, there's one female who's like, I just want to be one of your females that you fuck. I'm like, that's disgusting. You got low self-esteem. Because that really did happen. It's like I'm pretty sure that you're fucking other people. I'm like, no, I'm not, but I'm not gonna tell you that. And it's like, I don't care who you got. I just want to be one of them. I'm like, ill. That's cool though, but no, ill. Get your shit up. Get your self-esteem up. Realize that, not that you're a prize, just realize that you're a person, and you should gain the same respect that you feel like you deserve. And if you put yourself in that specific category, who is gonna respect you if you don't respect yourself enough for that? That's how I feel about it. But then I live that life where I'm trying to respect everybody and be respectful and all that good shit, and most of the time I get people who are around me are hoes, and or just people who don't really give a shit about me that hard, if that makes sense. Like, niggas not going home but like, oh man, I wonder what he's doing. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing for me too. I don't care either. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not gonna talk about that one. That shit was that was, I don't know, that like the best line or not. It's just whatever. But yeah. Really, it's just like, yo, what the fuck? So yeah, I am not talking about something while I'm driving. Anyway, let's just go home. I'm in a fucking 19 minutes. As long as my phone doesn't fucking die. So yeah, now I'm just not gonna pay attention about what I'm talking about. I'm literally just gonna pay attention to driving. I will talk, but I don't care. Yeah, so like I said before, and I've always been saying this whole time, I can't help people, nor will I help people per se, even if I'm with that person. I don't feel like that person really needs my help. That's pretty much who I want. I just want an independent female who's themselves and everything, and they're real shit. And you don't have no kids. That's like stuff that I really would like. But yeah, no, I mean, it's no sluts and shit like that, no hoes and shit. It's a wholesome female. That's what I would like. Am I gonna get that? Probably not. Look, that's a fantasy person. I'm just throwing that out there. That person does not exist. That person's a fantasy type of feel and everything like that. But I'm not gonna lower. It's not like I'm lowering my standards of. I'm just not lowering myself of myself. If you like me, you're gonna have to deal with who I am. I'm not gonna change who the fuck I am at all. And that's probably the reason why I'm not with anybody, because I'm not willing to just compromise and just roll over about just because of how your feelings are. We're not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck about how you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go deal with that shit. Go to therapy. I am not a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Get some real help. Get some help that you need. Get whatever you fucking need. Don't come over here and act like I'm your therapist. I don't have a fucking degree. Yeah. I'm not your money bags. I'm none of that shit. So, yeah, I sound like a fucking negative motherfucker, like 100% when I say that shit. Like, I'm negative. No. Basically, if I give myself up to you, and you give yourself up to me, it's fine. But, once again, just because I want something doesn't mean shit. And that's the whole thing. Like, just because I want something, it doesn't mean I can get it. I can usually get inanimate objects. That doesn't mean I can still get it either. It doesn't mean somebody wants that shit. People can't deal with that shit. It's a weird thing. I've been watching a bunch of videos where, like, you know, there's like men stop simping and shit. It's hilarious to me. I know it's entertainment, like 100%. I will come in and say some shit or whatever, you know, I'll yell at my phone while it's happening or whatever, but I know it's at the end of the day, I'll usually take whatever was said and I throw it away out my brain, because I know it's fucking entertainment. So, I'm not gonna come over here and start, like, quoting things that people say, because I'm like, yeah, no, everybody's different, everybody does the things differently. I'm that guy who kind of sees the perspective for both people, so male and female, and that's why it's kind of hard for me to actually do specific things, because realistically, this is real simple. The simple fact of the matter: if a guy's talking to you, he likes you and he wants to fuck you, more than likely. Hey, if a girl's talking to you, she probably likes you and she probably wants to fuck you. It's very simple, because someone tell me, because I don't know, someone tell me how many male to female friends does a person have and they didn't have sex with them, or sexual desires, or thought about doing something. Y'all niggas are cool, like niggas, like men are men and women are women, you know what I'm saying? You get the same sex feeling where you could be cool with that motherfucker or that chick, you know what I'm saying? And then do opposite sex, and male and female, and say, oh no, we just friends, like we real friends, like we just people, like I grew up with this motherfucker, you know, you gotta show me that motherfucker, you gotta show me that chick. Does it exist? I don't know, maybe it does. Doesn't, I've never seen it. I've never experienced it. So anytime I'm like literally, no, for me it's a little different. If I'm talking to a female, most of the time, I'm probably want something from you. It's not your pussy. It's probably money or something. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a motherfucker, nigga, or whatever like that, I need you to go do some shit, and you know what I'm saying? You gotta get this shit done. So that's usually my take on things. So yeah, am I right? Fuck no. Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm still living on this planet, you know what I'm saying? And I've never learned anything. We'll say it like that, because that's how I like to think about it. I've never learned anything. I just am able to skirt around the world pretty easily, knowing the codes that I have, you know, like gang codes type of shit. It's the same thing. It's like, we'll say so, NYC. Don't go outside when it's fucking nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Like extreme nighttime. You can. Why your ass in the street at like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Why your ass out? Usually nothing good can happen for your bitch ass just being outside at that time. You know what I'm saying? Just normally. I'm not saying you couldn't be just doing something, you know what I'm saying? Get your paper and shit like that. Like good paper, like legitimate. But most of the time, there ain't no good shit going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a normal rule, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't try not to have beef with niggas, because niggas always want to fight, at least where I was at. Niggas always want to fight. Every single time, all the time, every day. And niggas just want to fight. What'd you say? Blah. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. Just fighting a lot for no fucking reason. That's how I felt about it. I guess because niggas gotta have that big bold balls and have a fucking legacy from what they did to the innocent. Let's say it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. That's the whole thing. Like, that's how I live my life in New York. Like, I'm still the same person I was back in the day, but a little bit I'm a little bit more of myself now than what I was back in the day, but I'm still the same person to a certain degree, as in I still had those foundations of like the type of person I'm going to become, but I wasn't fully myself, where I finally just said fuck it, and I make sure I follow my own, I have my own rules, and I follow my own fucking rules, and I continue to follow those rules. I try not to break my rules. Like, and rules can be broken. I got a couple of rules, and it's a very short list. It's a very short list of rules, and it's not even it's not rules for anybody else. It's only rules for me. I only made rules specifically for me. So, yeah. So that's the whole thing. Like, I don't put anybody in any rule category. I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell people what to feel. I'm just myself, and myself is kind of like a jackass, and I'm not trying to be a jackass, but that's how I sound, and I know that 100%. I already know that 100%. I know how I sound, because I sound, see, like, I don't want niggas and bitches thinking that I'm desperate trying to get them and shit. I'm like, I'm not desperate, bro. I'm by myself for a long time. It's like, why you not with anybody? Because I don't fucking like you, nigga. Like, why you ask me that? Oh, never mind. I know why you asked me. Because you wanna be with me, or you wanna fuck me, or something. You want something from me. That's what you talking to me. I forgot my rule. Not my rule. I forgot the ecosystem. Ugh. So yeah, I find out sometimes some women, not all women, some women just come to me just because they feel like this is the whole thing. Either they feel, we'll just say one specific person, because I can't access anybody else. One specific person feels like they can do whatever they want around me. They, you know what I'm saying? They could do, it's like, I already got you. I can do whatever fuck I want. I'm like, no, bitch, you can't. And then they realize they can't do anything around me. So then they just kind of calmed down and backed off slightly. And I'm like, I literally told you. This is the whole thing. I fucking told you. That's always pissing me off. It's like, I tell you, bitches don't believe me. They test the water, then they get burnt. It's like, why don't you believe what the fuck I'm saying? I don't understand that. Like, I'm telling you exactly how the fuck I am, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I've had so many videos about that shit. It's weird. But yeah. I don't expect everybody else to be like me, where they literally say exactly what's on their mind. I'll say exactly what's on my mind, but if it's something that I don't want to say, and I feel like it's evil thing or whatever, I will just not say it. There's a difference. It's like, I don't need to say bad shit, so I'm just not gonna talk. Just feel me? I don't need to say bad shit, so I'm gonna leave. I know for a fact I'm gonna say bad shit, so I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. At other specific points in time, I'm like, hey, I gotta go, yeah, wait, I gotta go give this dude this money. Bye. I'm gonna go. Bye.